Hello and welcome back to this episode of Factorio Fixit. My name's Negative Root, and in this episode we are going to get this little factory working. This little factory by Silman. Now we need this to barrel up the oil, fill crude oil barrels. Okay, there we go. There's plenty of potential over here. Now what we need to do is we need to load on one side and unload on the other. That's what we've been doing all along. Oh, and you wouldn't read about it. God damn it. I wouldn't give for a car right about now. Yeah, I know I don't have enough ingredients. I've got no ingredients for anything. Damn it! Urgh. Irritates me. Anyway. This'll fix it. Haha. Oh yeah. We have plates galore. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah. So let's run over here and get all this running. Now what we're going to need to do is get up like 10 of these. Going to need about 10 of them. I need another couple of them, couple of these. While we're running over. Get out of my way, tree. Where's the train? But I can't see it. Rightio. So, what we're going to do, right, is bring our empty barrels from this side of the track over here, and then we're going to load them in. Now, what we'll do is we'll have a fast inserter, right, onto a box. Could have sworn I made, there it is. Something like this, so that the things are just there waiting for us. Now what we need to do is grab oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just grab what I can while I'm here, because that'll allow me to test it. Grab normal inserters. Okay, that's nice. Just test something quickly. Make sure I can power all of these suckers up. I can. Wonderful. Okay. Now, what I need to do is the same thing except in reverse. Perfect. Need another one. Boxes. Gee, we're in tight quarters here. Right. Right, we can make it happen. Right. It's going to come out of the factory and then around the corner and be loaded onto the trains, at least in theory. It works in my head, so why wouldn't it work in real life, you know? Let's see if we can get it all powered up. All running. Don't run me over. Empty barrels. Throw these in here. Okie dokie. That's backwards. Okie dokie. So that started the first kind of process of it all. Now what I want to do is limit it to 20 in each. Actually maybe 30. Oh, we'll limit it to 40 in each. Actually no, let's just do it this way. That'll work. That'll work nice. You can see how this is all queuing up and doing things nicely. So we're going to have quite a lot of room to store things here. But we'll just grab another whatever we can of belts. Not belts. Dearie me. Barrels. That's the one I'm looking for. Barrels. Okay. Let's jump on. Okay, we've got 21, 22. Each barrel. Yeah, 25 crude oil. So we've got 25 of them. 25 by 25 is like 500. Let's test my maths. Yeah, 500. Anyway, now then, on this side of things, we should see that it's starting to work. Yep, you see that pumping it into the system, which is then creating our petroleum. So there we go. That is how you create a nice and easy system to, oh, here we go. Look at this. So that's a bit skew-if. We need to move everything down a little bit to get this to work. First we'll pick up the last two, add it to the front. Move this, go. Box, wooden box. For these. Because we can actually also do something else in here now, which I'm very, very grateful for. I didn't spot it before, but I know I want to do it, that's for sure. Whoops. It's too close. Right, there we go. A box. A large box. Yeah, there we go. Right, done. Now, here, throw down a couple of smart inserters. All about the buffer storage. Notice that this is actually throwing everything off now. Need to sort this out as quick as we can, because otherwise it's going to throw everything out of whack. To put down those two belt boxes, our fast inserters, normal inserters. This end of the station is pretty superfluous. It's not really needed. Everything else moves kind of quick enough for it. But I got it anyway, just to demonstrate the technique, basically. There we go. So, that's all done. Notice that we've overtaken our ability to crack down. Well, this still needs water. Okay. Good thing I'm paying attention. Okay. Now the idea here is very, very simple. Bring it from here. This is water, remember, to here. Make the two up. Done. Now I'll just connect up this as well. Shouldn't affect matters here because it shouldn't draw it in. Rightio. So there we go. That's an expandable. Well, it's probably quick enough actually. But if you wanted to expand it, what you could do is just move these down by one and add in extras on either side, split these off and do stuff with it. Yeah, and from here it'll just be tweaking things, adding in boxes and making sure that all your products are going places. So there's a really quick oil production build. It'll work for a long time. I think a big pro tip for Silman though will be actually to stick with the design. He's very much a perfectionist, which is a great thing for this game. However, at some point you got to just bite the bullet and live with what you got for a little while and make it work for yourself. And then, you know, as time goes on, something that a lot of new players tend to forget, or they haven't quite experienced it, is that you do get logistics robots, which means that a lot of this becomes largely pointless in the later game. you can actually remove this belt here and then just have a chest here putting red and green sights on the belts. You don't need to have everything laid out nicely, because the robots do change the game. They change the entire complexion of it. What we'll do is we'll just come down here. Oh, whoops. Did not mean that. Anyway. This will introduce all this iron into the system. So the very next thing I would be doing is looking at getting some more power up and running, because the factory is struggling. You can see that our consumption is well down. I've been Negative Road. Thank you very much for watching this Factorio Fixit. Hopefully I've given you a few ideas on how to handle the whole oil side of the game. It is quite important. You'll notice that without a good plastics and good batteries production, your blue science and your red circuits will fall in a hole. And those are both very important late game things. Firstly, because red circuits go into your modules, and secondly because batteries go into your science packs. So if you've got both of those things under control, generally I find that this is kind of more than enough for it. You can get away with it. Moving forward, to get the what I would do is add in probably a third oil refinery here, and I would add in a cracking facility to do something like this. Run water in here and then be cracking from light oil. Whoops, actually I'd do it in here somewhere. Crack from light oil down into petroleum gas, and I'd do the same thing in here. Crack from heavy oil down into light oil. But actually, something else we need to do. Over here, I'll just show you very quickly how I do it. Lube. It's not going to be. This is the only other constituent you need. The light oil is pretty useless. You're not using it for solid fuel. And in the late game, the best kind of policy is to actually crack everything to petroleum gas, and then if you need solid fuel, can create solid fuel from petroleum gas, just like that. That way you've got everything in the one thing. You can just smash everything down to the lowest denominator, and then work from there, creating whatever you need, because petroleum gas is everything. It's plastics, it's batteries, and once you've got all that sorted, you're home and hosed. Alright, well, I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been fun playing in this factory again. Silman, I like his designs, and he just needs to stick with it, I think. He'll get there. His designs are solid enough that they would actually make it into the late game quite well. If you'd like me to play your factory, make sure you send it along to me. You can email me and I'll have a go and see if I can help. No promises though.